Hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. My name is Mudflap, and today I will be discussing the HBO Max original movie, Kimi. Let's get started. Kimi is directed by Steven Soderberg, and it stars Zoe Kravitz, Erica Christensen, Rita Wilson, Byron Bowers, and Devin Ratray. To give you a short introduction into this movie, Angela is the main character, played by Zoe Kravitz, and she works for the company that has created Kimi, which is basically just like Siri, only it's way better, and Angela's job is to make sure that any requests put into Kimi are not mistranslated. So if they are, she goes in and she makes sure that Kimi understands what they were looking for and changes it so all the issues are resolved. But she accidentally stumbles across a recording while Kimi is on in someone's house, and she overhears someone getting murdered, and she goes and tries to uncover what happened. So Angela's character has agoraphobia, which is the fear of situations or events that cause stress. The main focus of the movie for a while is just on Angela and how she never leaves her place. She knows people in her apartment complex and she's got a boyfriend, but she rarely goes outside to see him. She always has people come in to see her, or she calls people, or she video chats with him, but she never goes out in public for fear of just her agoraphobia. And she's had some history with the last time she went out in public and it was bad. So the movie starts to focus on her character and then just the massive problem with the AI. You know, we've all used Siri, we've all used Google. You know, they can misunderstand what we're saying, but this level of degree, as you could imagine, some people may not like that. So she's really trying to do her job, but she's also trying to make sure that the woman that she heard on the recording is safe, and it seems no one's on her side. So she's desperate at times. The whole movie really revolves around the idea of, you know, when people make mistakes or when technology makes mistakes, nobody wants to own up to it, and they always find ways of getting rid of those who are going to be whistleblowers, as most people will call it. But yeah, this movie started out a little slow for me, but then as we got about halfway into it, it started picking up. It was some good thriller stuff, some good suspense. I really enjoyed it. So I haven't seen anything from Steven Soderberg in a while. If you're familiar with his directing style, he's a very unique director in how he does stuff. I always like the way he uses the camera to seem like it's like a home movie, you know, like someone just shot with their camcorder. He doesn't really take a lot of pride in like the professional camera shots, the panning and the whatever. It really seems a lot like you get an amateur person with a camera and you just have them walk around, kind of like a docu-style in a way too, but it reminds me a lot of just home movies that people would make, home videos, and, you know, just pick up a camera and start rolling, and, you know, whatever happens, and you just make into something. But that's just a really unique style of Soderbergh's that I've liked for a long time. Also, he does something in his directing style called multi-narrative, which means that there's usually a plot twist thrown in there or lots of interweaving characters and events that all add up to one big thing. So he always likes to make his plots and storylines a little more complex, a little more complicated, throw a lot of stuff in there for the audience to enjoy. So that's what I like about him. Zoe Kravitz, great actress, and I just really liked how she really embraced the whole fear of going out and being around people, and I just liked how she portrayed, you know, some people actually really go through this. They have the fear of, you know, a lot of stress level, a lot of anxiety. This movie definitely showcased a lot of mental health problems that people have, and I hope people are paying attention to that because it is a real thing. And I'm just glad to see that Zoe Kravitz just took her character seriously, and yeah, I really liked it. So for this movie, I will give it a 6.5 out of 10 Mudflaps. Really, the only negative thing I have to say about this movie was it was pretty slow in the beginning. I was kind of wondering, you know, when's it going to take off? When am I going to start getting more into it? I did. I just think that's what Soderbergh's style is too. He just kind of builds up. He wants you to make sure that everything in your mind is good. You understand the plot, the characters, what's going on, and then he'll just go full speed. Also, it was pretty short. It was only an hour and a half long, which I say is pretty short for movies nowadays, but I don't think movies have to be super long for people to get enjoyment out of them, people to understand what's going on. So definitely shorter than I expected, but that's not a negative thing I have to say, or just a surprise thing and all. But I don't think a lot of Soderberg's work is super long either. He just likes to get right to the point. That's just another one of his styles, I think. But that's the only negative thing I have to say about this movie. It's on HBO Max if you have it. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and I'll see you next time.